A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Today we are going to revise the figures of speech and we will do one little exercise related to them. The first one is simile. It's a comparison of two different things using like, as, or so, etc. The example is the athlete ran as fast as an arrow. You could also say as fast as cheetah, as fast as a flash, right? So that would be, when you are using the word as, that is a simile. You could also say the athlete ran like an arrow. Again, it would be a simile when you are using the word like to compare the speed of the athlete with the speed of the arrow or a flash or cheetah. The next one is metaphor. This is an implicit comparison without the use of like or as. So you are comparing two things without using these words. He's climbing the ladder of success fast, mashallah. Right? So the ladder of success is an imaginary, is a figurative ladder that the person is climbing. So actually the author wants to say that he is achieving success fast. Right? So instead of that, he has used this metaphor. He's climbing the ladder of success fast, mashallah. The next is hyperbole. Hyperbole is an overstatement or exaggeration. बात को बढ़ा चढ़ा कर करना, यानी अपने माने से ज़्यादा बयान करना. Over here the example is I'm starving. Starving means that you're dying with hunger. The author or the speaker wants to say that he or she is feeling very hungry. So instead of saying that I'm feeling hungry, the person is saying I'm starving. So this is an exaggeration. It is an overstatement. So it is a hyperbole. Personification. Person means human being and personify means to make like a human, like a person. So when human qualities are attributed to inanimate or abstract things, that is called personification. So non-living things are given qualities of human beings. Be careful with the knife. It might take a bite out of your hand. So over here, for biting, the thing has to have a mouth and teeth. But a knife does not have a mouth and does not have teeth. So the knife has been given a human quality of biting. So this is called personification in this example. The next is anaphora. Anaphora is the repetition of the same sound or phrase at the beginning of successive clauses or verses. What is a clause? Clause is a part of a sentence that has its own verb. Each sentence has at least one clause. So every sentence is a clause. But sometimes sentences have more than one clauses as well. And verses are the lines of a poem. So the author can use anaphora in the stories or in other kinds of passages and also in poems. Successive means coming one after the other. And in our story Reminiscing, we saw that the author has used the phrase when I was 12 4 times in 4 different sentences. 4 successive sentences we can say. Over here the example is the day began with light. The day began with joy. The day began with a new start altogether. Now this, the effect of using the day began helps the reader see that there has been a big change in the author's life. So something new, absolutely different is happening to this person who is saying this or who is writing this. The day began with light. The day began with joy. The day began with a new start altogether. So this shows that the change is a positive change that has come in the person's life. And repetition of the same phrase, the day began with, is anaphora. Onomatopoeia. Onomatopoeia is the use of words that imitate the sounds associated with the objects or actions they refer to. So the word that is used sounds like the actual sound. In the middle of the night, the clap of thunder went bang, frightening all of us amidst our reminiscing. So the family or friends were sitting together and they were talking about some pleasant event in the past. And they were all engrossed in it, when suddenly the thunder clapped and it went bang. So a loud sound was created and everybody was frightened of it. So clap and bang over here is onomatopoeia. Then alliteration, repeating the initial consonant sound. All the 6 sisters sat together under the scorching sun. We can see the beginning letter, sir is repeated 5 times in this sentence. All the 6 sisters sat together under the scorching sun. Right? So this is alliteration. The next is assonance, the repetition of vowel sounds. The rustling of purple curtains is alarming. So why are the purple curtains rustling? So over here the sound of a sound is repeated 4 times in the sentence. Rustling, purple, curtains, alarming, right? So 4 times the same sound is repeated. This is called assonance. Now we come to the exercise. Identify the figures of speech used in the following sentences. Let's look at the first sentence. A Muslim is another Muslim's mirror. This is a hadith. And what is it? We could have said a Muslim is like a mirror for another Muslim. So if we would have said like a mirror for another Muslim, that would have been a simile. But over here the comparison is made between a Muslim and a mirror without using the word like, as, or so. Therefore, it's a metaphor. The Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, said, beware of envy, for it devours good deeds, just as fire devours wood or grass. Here again there is a comparison, and envy is hasad or jealousy. And Rasulullah ﷺ is saying that we should be careful and we should not be jealous, because it eats up our good deeds just like fire eats up wood or grass. So what is it? Yes, it's a simile, because the comparison is used with the word as. Comparison is made with the word as. Okay, number 3, the proud Pakistanis picked their flags and waved them high above their heads. So what is it? Alliteration. Proud Pakistanis picked. I shouted when I found the round pouch. Assonance, because the ow, ow, ow sound is repeated 4 times. The vowel sound is repeated 4 times. I can continue doing this forever. Can you really continue doing something forever? So this is an exaggeration. So what would it be? Hyperbole. Very good. The world's a stage. A famous line by Shakespeare, that it is like a stage, the world is like a stage, people come on the stage, they act and then they go away. So it is a metaphor. Very good. Because like is not used, and if you use like, then it becomes a simile. Number 7. The flowers nodded. The snowflakes swayed playfully here and there, and the thunder grumbled. Now look at the verbs and the adverb carefully. Yes, it's a personification. Flowers and snowflakes and thunder have been given human qualities. Number 8. I'm furious. I can chew nails. And over here, nails are not your nails on your hands. These are nails that you use the hammer with. Right? Keys. So I'm furious. I can chew nails. Can you actually chew nails? No, this is an exaggeration. So it is a hyperbole. He bit the apple with a crunch. Very good, onomatopoeia. The last one, money talks. Can money really talk? No. So this is personification. This is the reference, and Jazakallah, that's all for today. And I'm sharing Kahoot, so you will play Kahoot also. The Kahoot is open for 1 month. Allah Hafiz.